Hello everyone. I'm just going to start recording because started to overthink, and that's just not what this page is about, nor is my work. Hi, I'm Sabrina, and this is Divine Transmissions. Welcome back for those of you that have seen a couple of my videos or just known of my work as it's evolved over the years. And welcome if you are new. Happy to meet you. Glad you stopped by, got called here. If you stay, awesome, subscribe. If not, cool, you can like the video if it helped you out. If not, that's cool too, do you. And now let's get to the message. So basically, I keep hearing about the power of the mind and talking about the power of the mind. Okay, so that's it. Like, basically, our minds are very powerful. The minds are the builder. The minds are super helpful. They're super needed, integral is what I'm hearing. It's not about hating our minds. It's not about fighting our minds, but a lot of what's been happening and maybe happening if you're coming across this video to you or those around you is that we're getting lost in our minds and our mind games, and mind is only one part of the important system that we are integrating and a part of here on earth. It's just one important system, right? Like, we also have our hearts, and our minds are not stronger than our hearts. They're not. They're not stronger than our souls. They're not stronger than God. But the mind will play tricks like that, especially if those of you that are in this process actively, or maybe starting in this process now, wherever you are on this journey, who are working to rewire the mind, reorient the mind, reconfigure the mind and its connection with the other systems of the heart and the soul, right? And so the mind becomes the servant to the heart, to God, right? To the divine, to source. And that's a new role, especially for a lot of us who've been conditioned in the old systems, that was not the role that the mind played and how the energy was run. And so I just feel called to say that you can change your life, you can change your mind, you can change your choices, you can make big changes or little changes, you can make whatever changes are your heart is telling you to do. Right now, a lot of us are not going to find the answers in our heads that we are used to finding in our heads, because we are moving into a paradigm where we're living from our hearts and our intuitions and our connection to God more loudly, more vividly, more outside. And if you're in an environment where everybody around you may not be actively doing this, it can also feel very frustrating. It can also feel very lonely. I'm hearing damning. It can feel very, yeah, but you're doing important work wherever you are, and you will get led by your heart, choice by choice, to leave that environment eventually in the way that serves your highest good. So just know that as well, that is all being worked out for you. Okay? We're not going to find the answers in our mind, is what I just heard again. I just feel the need to reiterate. But we are going to find it in our hearts, and we are going to find it in the calm. We are going to find it in the relaxation. And so this also has to do with our nervous systems going on hyperdrive, and then our thoughts going on hyperdrive, and our minds going on hyperdrive. So, for some of you, you may want to look into and research nervous systems or, mind, I just heard mind control, but maybe like Silva method, whatever you feel called to research and learn more about. That's what this is more about, this video. Like, it's just more about you being reminded of the power of your mind and the power you have within you, and that many of us have been conditioned to give away that power. And so it's going to be a process to take that power back, to reclaim that power perceptually, even though on a certain level we could never give away our power. It was never really taken, but we have to honor the experiences we've experienced and what it feels like as we're moving through and coming back into divine alignment with our truest selves, our divine selves, and really honoring the mind and appreciating it and telling it, look, you've done a really good job. Our heart's going to take the wheel. Jesus is going to take the wheel. Our submission to the Most High is going to take the wheel, and you are coming with us, whether you like it or not, on this journey. And it's going to be okay. And we will definitely take in account your feedback, your, helpful thoughts. But those thoughts, of doubt, those thoughts of fear, it's really important to check in with yourself. Are you really in fear, or is there really something to doubt here? Like, this is all about discernment, family. So I really want you to know, whoever's seeing this, if you're still watching this, that you really need to take this as it applies. And it's not even going to be one application to every situation is the correct way. It's going to be very dynamic. It's not static. So it's going to change over time how you apply this. So this is just about opening up the space and coming into that awareness and understanding that it's possible and it is right for you to be doing this work and learning your true self and really coming online in divine alignment with your truest self, regardless of what's going on outside of you and around you. This is about you learning to create for yourself the conditions you need within you and then without, out and externally. Okay? So I am of the theory of the philosophy of the belief system that the change comes from inside. Yes, outer change is necessary, but it starts within, and then you also do external things as well. Okay, so now they want me to be like, it's a little bit of both, but it's rooted in the internal work. So I'm going to leave it there. I feel like I'm kind of just starting to go into some other messages, and I don't want this to be too long. But this really is about you coming back into understanding that you have the power to work on your mind, to work on your thoughts, to choose better thoughts, to choose better feeling thoughts, to listen to your feelings because they're telling you something, right? They're definitely telling you something. And to listen to your intuition, that you can never be led astray when you are listening and tuning into your connection with the divine. But, there's just been so much distortion and so much noise that sometimes the first place we have to start is practicing making sure we know which voice is God's voice. Which way we speak with God. How do we connect with God now? And if that's where you are in your journey, that's beautiful. That's perfect. And if you're a little bit farther along and you're fine tuning, that's beautiful and perfect too. Or if you're starting all over again, that's beautiful and perfect too. Wherever you are in your journey is perfect. And your mind is so powerful that you can use different tools, different methods. I'll make a video about that next, okay? All right. I love you all so much. I'm sending you so much love. I'm making this in so much love. May peace be with you, in you, and around you, family of light. Until our next video. Mwah.